show you how to dynamically set the lead source in a LeadPages Infusionsoft form. So a couple different pieces moving here, but it's pretty straightforward if once you've done it once. And I'll show you how to do it first by starting in Infusionsoft, getting the correct lead sources and the web form in place, and then once you're in LeadPages, it's really easy to grab the information you need from there. To get started, go ahead and open up your campaign that has the opt-in for LeadPages. I've got one here called LeadPages Test, and if you open it up, what you'll see is first name and email, and then there's this hidden field lead source ID that I've added in. So I'll just show you how I did that. If you go to field snippets, there's a hidden field. Just grab that, drag it down, and then choose lead source. Perfect. So I'm good there. So I'm going to go ahead and do everything else I need to with the thank you page and anything else that I want. Go ahead and publish this. All right, so that is live. The reason we did that is for the lead source, that hidden field, to dynamically receive the lead source, specifically lead source ID, that we have already in Infusionsoft. So the next thing is if you go to your marketing settings and on the left click on lead sources, what you'll see is a list of all your lead sources. You may have a lot of excuse me, a lot of spam ones in there, but the main thing is choose the one you want, and if it's not there already, come up here to this add lead source. So I'm going to go ahead and choose, we'll just choose this Google one for example. But you may want to use, you know, a Google pay-per-click one, a Facebook ad. You can get, excuse me, even as specific as different Facebook ads. So Facebook ad version 1, version 2, and that sort of thing. For most small businesses, I don't know if you need to get that deep unless you're really into analytics and tracking. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and choose this Google, which is 19. So I just need to make note of that number 19, which is the ID of the lead source. So now I'm here back in LeadPages, and I'm going to click on the actual opt-in form, and I'm going to edit that form. And what it's asking me here is, I've already chosen the form. I've already integrated it into Infusionsoft, so you haven't done that, check their help center, but you need to integrate you know, LeadPages with your Infusionsoft account. And then once you've integrated the actual form itself, what you'll see here are all the form fields. And you have first name, you have email, and then there's also this show advanced option. So I'm going to click on that, and what you'll see if you've published your other form correctly, you'll see Infusionsoft underscore field underscore lead source ID. Perfect. So what I want to do is click on that. Default value, if you want to put something in there, you can, but you don't necessarily have to. And then you can put whatever you want in here. I normally do LS or LSID. In this case, I'm just going to go LS. I'm going to call it OK, and hit OK, and I'm going to call it done. And then I'm going to go ahead and save that. And so now what needs to happen is that my ID, my links from my different lead sources, say it's from an affiliate or say it's from Facebook ads or Google ads, what I would do is I'd use the same URL, so this one right here, but I would append the link with question mark. In this case, I just chose LS. Like I said, you can choose whatever you want there. Sometimes it's LSID or whatever. In this case, I just chose LS for lead source, equals, and then I think Google we said was, going back to this list, 19. So, whoops, back in here, choose 19, and then I'm just going to reload that page. But this is the link here, including the LS, question mark LS equals 19. That would be the link that I would put directly into my Google ad. And then if I were to go and make a Facebook version, then I would come in here, I'd find my Facebook lead source. And it doesn't look like we have one yet, but once I found that, we'll say it was, say, 21, I would come in here, and 21, this is the link that I would put in my Facebook ad. And then when you go and you fill this out by clicking this first name and email and completing that, there's a hidden field down here that is grabbing this this number 21 and assigning that the correct lead source in Infusionsoft. And then from there, of course, you can do a lot of other things, but this should help. And if you have any questions about it, leave a comment below, and we'll chat to you soon.